Now, what do you understand by control hazards? Control hazards occur when the pipeline makes the wrong decision on the branch prediction, whether it needs to use a branch or whether it does not wants to use the branch. So some wrong predictions are being made and the control hazards take place. What are the phases in which the control hazards work? It is caused by the branch instruction, which may be classified into two types. One is called as the unconditional and the other one is called as the conditional branch instruction. Unconditional contains branch always, and conditional may or may not cause branching. So it depends whether the condition may contain branching or whether it may not contain branching. In pipeline processor, following actions are very, very critical. You timely detect of a branch instructions. So after detection that you're doing a timely detection of the branch instruction, so possibility of the data hazards is very, very less. Early calculation of the branch addresses. So you start calculating the branch addresses very frequently and you start doing the branch calculation. Early testing of branch condition for conditional branch instructions. So you start early testing also of the branch instructions for testing it. Now let us consider this example in this figure. The instruction rate or the instruction starting point is from instruction 1, it goes up to instruction 9 and the time is from 1 to 14. Here in this particular example, here branch is not being considered. So branch is not taken and continue with the next instruction as usual. Now if we see instruction 1, it starts with timeline 1, it goes up to timeline 6. The second instruction starts with timeline 2, it goes up to 7. The third one starts with timeline 3 and it goes up to 8. And so on, it continues up to instruction 9. Now, let us consider the second one, branch in a pipeline or flushed pipeline. Now here the instructions are starting from instruction 1, it goes up to instruction 16. But before proceeding further, you should be aware of the different terms, what we call as, what do you understand by flush pipeline? Now this is also being called as a pipeline break. It is a procedure enacted by a CPU when it is unable to ensure that it will correctly process its instruction in the next clock cycle. So when the CPU is not sure of processing the instruction in the next clock cycle, it will go ahead and there will be a possibility where it will be using a flushed pipeline. Then there is something called as branch penalty. Now what do you understand by branch penalty? Now branch penalty, it is the relative number of branches instruction executed and the probability that branch is taken. You will execute the instruction and what is the possibility that the branch will be considered or the branch will be taken. You have the instruction starting from instruction 1, it is going up to instruction 16. Now in the particular diagram what we are referring right now, you have instruction 1 which is followed by instruction 2 and it goes up to instruction 3. But after instruction 3, it directly gets followed up from instruction 15 and then to 16. But from instruction 4 to instruction 7, there is a flushed pipeline where the CPU is not sure whether it will be able to execute the next set of instruction and therefore the pipeline occurs over here. Hence, it is being called as the flush set of instructions. So this is how this instruction flow in a branch in a pipeline gets continued up to the last set of instructions till when the last set of instructions is being executed.